Hello Internet, today is Wednesday, October 2nd, and this is Hate List, and this is the first of 5 books that I think you should read. Hate List is a powerful novel about a girl's struggle after a tragic school shooting, with the gunman behind it being her ex-boyfriend, and all of the victims being the people on a list that the two created of people that they hate. The guilt and the testimony of this girl as she goes through her senior year having to face all of her classmates and teachers is startling and very riveting. I really recommend that you read this because it's a change of view when it comes to tragic events like this. Second up, we have The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. Susie Salmon is dead. When we first meet her, she is up in heaven just waiting to tell the story of how she was murdered. Susie watches from up above as life on Earth goes on without her. She sees a father's hope turn into desperation as he searches for his daughter's killer, a marriage stricken by grief torn apart, and a young child's comprehension of the word gone. Sally's story is tragically beautiful, and I encourage you to read it full-heartedly. Lock and Key by Sarah Deason stars Ruby, who is in high school and is basically on her own. Her mother isn't around that much, and when she vanishes, Ruby thinks she's doing pretty fine by herself until, of course, the government finds out and makes her move in with her older sister and her sister's fiance. With the twist of having to actually answer to people and having people who actually care about her and her life, along with the cute neighbor prying into her past. This story is really interesting considering it's about a girl having to open up herself and actually let people in. And that's, honestly, in my opinion, pretty interesting. Who doesn't love some John Green? I mean, I love some John Green, more specifically An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. Colin Singleton, former child prodigy, was dumped by the 19th Catherine that he has dated, and he was, well, in the dumps. But not for long, because his best friend Hassan convinces him to go on a road trip with him, and as you read along as they travel throughout the country, you can see just how much Colin changes in the course of 3 weeks with the change of scenery. Side note, I actually wrote a review on Abundance of Catherines last year for speech competition, and I made it to state and almost made it to All-State with it. So, boom, John Green, love you. The last book that I have for you is Divergent by Veronica Roth. If you haven't heard of this book, can you please tell me what rock you've been living under and why you decided to call it now? In a dystopian Chicago world where 5 factions divide the people up based on traits, you have Candor the Honest, Abnegation the Selfless, Dauntless the Brave, Immediate the Peaceful, and you have Erudite the Intelligent. A girl named Beatrice on the selection day that is set for all 16-year-olds to choose which faction they will devote their lives to, this girl has to make the decision to stay with her family in abnegation or to be who she really is. And the decision will shock everyone, including herself. This book is a thrill ride of a roller coaster that just doesn't go down. I loved every second of it, and if you like dystopian worlds, you'll love it too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope that you guys give at least one of these books a try. And if you do a video response or comment telling me which ones you're trying and tell me how you think, because I'm really curious because I love all of these books and I'm really glad that I could share them with you today. And with that, I say, vlog on.